Hi everyone, Sarah at Cornish Papercraft. Just wanted to bring to you a very quick video. This one's using two stamp sets which unfortunately have now retired, but I'm sure plenty of people have them in the stash. So one is Sorry for Everything, and we're going to be using the big sorry, I'm so very, and then For the Loss of Your Fairy Friend. And just out of the Happy Tales stamp set, the paw print, I'm sure there's a paw print in plenty of other stamps, but that's just the one I'm going to be using. And we're going to be making this card here. Quite simple. I'm using Pacific Point as my base card, a white layer to stamp on, and I'm going to be using Night of Navy and Crumb Cake. So let's get started. So I have already cut my card, and if you've been following me for a while now, you'll notice I stick to the same base card. So it's 4 inches by 11.5, scored at 5 3/4. Your white stamp layer is 1/8 of an inch less all the way around. So the first thing I'm going to do is to ink up my stamps, which I haven't put on my blocks yet. So I'm so very, I'm sorry for the loss of your fairy friend. So normally I am prepared for this, but I haven't. I've just filmed another couple of videos straight ahead of this one. I'm on a bit of a mission this weekend to get ahead. I have been a little bit behind, so I'm hoping to get a couple of weeks worth of videos out, or scheduled today, hopefully. So I'm so very, and then this one. So I'm just using the blocks I've got in the little pot beside me. So that's a D block and that one's a B block. So let's just put those just on there. So I'm just using the cutting mat below me, just to line them up. And then what I will do in a moment is just test them to make sure that they are lined up. Okay, so by testing them, all I literally do is, I've got some scrap grid paper behind me. I will just ink them up and just double test them that they are stamping how I want them. So I'm using Night of Navy. So the first one I'm just going to ink up is just this one. Now my Night of Navy is quite juicy. So let's just see. So that one's just slightly up. So let's just see if I can bring that one down a bit. So that one's just that one. You can see that one's got a bit of a kink in it, I think. It's so difficult with photopolymer, red rubber, to see if they're straight or not. So that one's okay. So I'm going to give it a go, and hope and pray they all work out okay. So ink up this one. So my Night of Navy is very juicy, and I apologise, you've probably just got my head straight in there. So it's just as I'm lining up this one, because I didn't want to smudge the stamp set. Lost for words then. So I'm just going to put a little bit more ink just on that bit there. So let's just see if I can get this one right. Sometimes I do worry with my Night of Navy because it's so juicy that I'm going to get it splattered everywhere. So that's those bits done. And then the last little piece is this one just down here. There we go. So that is the Night of Navy finished. You literally just need your crumb cake left now. So I'm just going to move some of these up here just out of the way so I don't get Night of Navy on all of my hands or on my card as I'm gluing it. Let's grab that one. So for this one you could probably use the A block because it's quite tiny. Grab the crumb cake, or whichever colour you wish to have it. You could do grey, I guess, or you could stick to black. It is open-ended. You can do what you like with it. And I literally stamped it as if my fairy friend was walking across it. There we go. So that is all of the stamping done. Next bit is just to layer it up. Now I know because my Night of Navy is very juicy, I'm not quite sure if I'm just going to be ready to turn it over and use the tape runner, so I might use wet glue instead, just because if I turn it over and smudge it, I'm not going to be impressed. So I'm just going to stick with wet glue for now, just purely because of that juiciness in the Night of Navy. And then obviously just be very careful when you're smoothing it down, just so that you don't cause a smudge. I'm just going to press on my areas instead. There we go. Quick and easy sorry card for someone that's just lost their furry friend. Hope you enjoyed it. If you need me to repeat any measurements, I'll try and put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye bye.